We do have Australian Vice Consul Andrew Collister on the show. Andrew, welcome to the show. Great news that the series is on, and relief that, Cricket Australia has finally able to get this underway.
This would be great. It'd be great for TV audiences, but also for fans. We've been bio bubbles of other sports in Australia have been getting fans in Sydney and Brisbane recently. So hopefully we can get fans in for what should be a great Test series this summer.
Andrew, there has been some pushback from the Queensland government over quarantine rules. What I understand is that the border between Queensland and New South Wales is shut. Do we see that open up in the latter part of the summer for the Indian team to go there and maybe play the last Test match?
Oh, that'll be a decision for the governments themselves. That's something that I admittedly have little influence over, but we'll see. And at the same time, it'd be great just to have Test matches happening in Australia, and one day, as in T20s, a full summer of cricket, but as close to a full summer of cricket as we can get, when it looked like there might not be any cricket at all.
Also, Andrew, 23,000 capacity Sydney Stadium can be sold out 4 times for the white ball series and the New Year's Test. That must be a windfall for Sydney at the expense of the New South Wales stadiums.
Yeah, it'll be terrific. Cricket Australia as a whole will benefit, and yes, the New South Wales and Sydney, they will benefit. We have tourism perhaps, but just their local communities being able to get out and enjoy cricket, it will be a great windfall for them, and for the restaurants are open around. It's a real great economic driver to have live sport happening in your city, definitely.
Also, Andrew, I would like to know from you about the situation of Melbourne right now. What I saw in the schedule was that the Boxing Day Test, which is a traditional Test match held in Melbourne each year, is scheduled for the city, but there is also a backup venue, which is Adelaide. Do you think that by that time Melbourne would be good to hold the Boxing Day Test?
I'm a Melbourne boy myself, so I definitely hope so. Boxing Day is one of the greatest events on the calendar, and a real must-see for both the players and fans. So we're definitely hoping so, but if it can't happen, then Adelaide is a fantastic stadium as well, and they've been hosting events for the last few months with fans, and that would also be a great event if we had to host Boxing Day in Adelaide.
Andrew, we have seen IPL happen in a bio bubble. The players will be shifting from one bio bubble to another, but difference this time around will be the fans in the stadium. Would you say that that's a big push forward, given that the pandemic is still raging?
I think it's really exciting that sports around the world have been able to make sport happen with fans in the stadium and keeping the athletes in bio bubbles. We've been seeing that the banning of saliva used for swing, that it can happen, and I think it adds an extra edge. The players will I think they'll get a really good boost out of it. And as well, watching on TV, we can have the sounds in the background, they're good, but you don't feel the roar, you don't feel the momentum that you get through the natural fan noise. So I think it'll be, we still had a great IPL, that's for sure, but just having those fans in the stadium will make it that bit better for the Test series.
Also, what I understand that India is going to finish its IPL duties. Team India and the guys are going to straight travel to Australia, land in Sydney, spend 14 days there, and so will the Australian team be. How do you look at this decision of the BCCI not allowing wives and girlfriends, because they've already been in a quarantine situation, in a bio bubble situation for about 3 months, and now another 2 months of bio bubble situation?
Yeah, it'll be testing for the players. I think we've seen with the Australian players that were in the bio bubble in the UK before coming to the IPL, and it will be tough. That obviously having partners and your families, it would make it feel a lot more normal. That's the decision for the BCCI. Having a big squad together, hopefully they can still have the camaraderie to make the best of. Yeah, it will be a tough situation playing a Test series out of that bio bubble, but I suppose it's part of this new normal that has been imposed on us by the pandemic.
Deepthi joins us as well on the broadcast. Deepthi is a fan of the Hyderabad team in IPL. You are divided by fan loyalties, but first you are an India fan. Tell us your reaction to the go-ahead that we got for the India-Australia series earlier today.
It is a very, very, very good news. IPL is fun, but then seeing all of Indian players play together after such a long time, after March. The last match was cancelled in March due to rain and then due to COVID, and now getting to see all our players play together in whites, especially, it will be a good feeling to for all the fans to come together and cheer for our Team India.
Andrew, to you, I mean, if I ask you as a fan, where will you place the India-Australia rivalry today? Of course, we talk about Ashes as the pinnacle of Test cricket. Would you say this is close to that?
Yeah, I think, especially if we look at it, say, the 21st century, the quality of Australia-India clashes over the past 20 years, 2001 series, 2004 series in India, and of course, the same in Australia as well. There's been some marvellously close fought series, and India, of course, won their last series in Australia. That I think, the Ashes is a terrific tournament, but I think this century, Australia and India have met at closer rungs of quality than perhaps Australia and England have. They've often been one-sided, the Ashes. So in terms of the quality, yeah, it's been really hard fought, and there's some terrific feeling coming along in these matches. And I think with the IPL, it's been great that the players do play each other more. That there's some great friendly rivalries there. They know each other really well, and you can really leverage that into a really competitive and fun Test series.
Gautam, thank you for joining us at this hour. While the Indian cricketers will move from one bio-bubble to another bio-bubble in Australia, how difficult will it be for them to keep the intensity up? We've already seen the kind of tense situations, the kind of intensity they've had to go through during the IPL. Keeping this on for another 2 months during the series that will be highly competitive, how difficult will it be for them?
Yes, it will be certainly difficult, because here you've got a 53-day tournament, and they have come in before that, about a month before that, the Indian players. So you're looking at 3 + 2, 5 months of living in the bubble.
Right.
And then once they come back, in a short while, England are supposed to visit India, where again, I think it could be, a case of living in the bubble and playing behind closed doors, unless things don't improve. So it's tough, yes.